A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a landmark decision that has sent ripples through the scientific and political communities, the Supreme Court has ruled in favor of the Trump administration's move to cancel nearly $783 million in National Institutes of Health (NIH) research grants. This controversial decision, which came down in a narrow 5-4 vote, allows the administration to terminate grants tied to issues surrounding diversity, equity, and inclusion (DEI), as well as gender identity. The ruling has sparked a fierce debate over the implications for scientific research and the role of federal funding in academia. The High Court's decision lifts a previous order from a lower court that had mandated the restoration of these grants. Justice Amy Coney Barrett played a pivotal role in the ruling, siding with the majority while Chief Justice John Roberts dissented. In her opinion, Barrett asserted that the district court lacked the jurisdiction to order the restoration of grants, a point that has raised eyebrows among legal experts and advocates for scientific research. Justice Roberts, however, countered this argument in his dissent, insisting that the district court did indeed have the jurisdiction to vacate the grant terminations. He emphasized that if the court could vacate the directives issued by the Trump administration, it should also have the authority to address the resulting consequences, including the termination of grants. This division among the justices highlights the contentious nature of the case and the broader implications for judicial authority over administrative decisions. Justice Neil Gorsuch, who also voted with the majority, reinforced the idea that lower court judges must adhere to the Supreme Court's rulings, even if they disagree with them. He referenced a previous ruling involving the Department of Education, which suggested that the government is likely to prevail in showing that the district court lacked the jurisdiction to order the payment of grant obligations. This precedent appears to have played a significant role in the court's decision to allow the Trump administration to move forward with its grant cancellations. The implications of this ruling are significant for researchers who rely on federal funding for their work. Many experts have expressed concern that the cancellation of these grants will stifle research in critical areas, particularly those that focus on DEI and gender identity issues. Critics argue that this move reflects a broader agenda by the Trump administration to undermine scientific research that does not align with its policy objectives. U.S. District Judge William Young, who previously described the termination decisions as arbitrary and capricious, voiced strong concerns during a June hearing about the motivations behind the cancellations. He suggested that the decisions were influenced by racial discrimination and bias against LGBTQ communities, raising ethical questions about the administration's commitment to equity in research funding. Despite these concerns, the Trump administration has maintained that the grant terminations are justified as they reflect essential policy judgments on contentious issues. The administration's application to the Supreme Court argued that these decisions should not be subject to judicial second-guessing, a sentiment echoed by several justices in their opinions. The legal battle surrounding these grant cancellations is far from over. While the Supreme Court has cleared the way for the Trump administration to proceed, the legal challenge from a coalition of states and research groups will continue to unfold in lower courts. This ongoing litigation will likely focus on the broader implications of the Supreme Court's ruling and the potential consequences for research funding across the nation. As the situation develops, the scientific community and advocates for equity in research are bracing for the potential fallout from this decision. The future of numerous research projects and initiatives now hangs in the balance as the Trump administration moves forward with its controversial agenda. This breaking news story will be updated as more information becomes available, and the implications of this ruling continue to resonate throughout the political and scientific landscapes. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.